Hi, I'm Dr. Josh Hant, and welcome to Lifestyle Locker Radio, where we help you create an awesome life and lifestyle. From nutrition to fitness, mindfulness to peak performance, and relationships to money mindset, we bring you on an amazing journey to help you unleash your human potential. Hey everyone, Dr. Josh Hant here for Lifestyle Locker Radio. This is episode 249. This is a Lifestyle Locker short. I'm going to talk about the X3, about running training. We're going to talk about the best week of the year, which starts today, Sunday. I know you're listening to this on Monday. This is, like my shirt says, Shark Week. I wait all year for this week, right? So I've been obsessed with sharks since I'm a kid. I love them. I think they're amazing animals. I think they're an apex predator, an apex animal on this planet. So we're not going to dive into sharks that much. And I know many of you are probably thinking, like, why does he have those sharks? Why does he have that shark jaw on his locker behind him? And I will tell you this, that is a tiger shark jaw. I got that probably almost 30 years ago. So no, would I go out and hunt to try to take a jaw out of a shark nowadays? Heck no. I love them. And that being said, let's just dive into some really cool content. So I finished 4 weeks of the X3 training. I had to go a little bit light because of an injury this past week previous to this recording. But I also took a week off. So the training's been going really, really well. I feel really awesome using the equipment. It's really neat. It's a really neat concept. I'm starting to see some results already, but realize I am running, so I'm not just taking the X3 in by itself and just, seeing what happens to my physique. I'm actually using this for function. I want to get strong for my running, for my trail running, for my hiking, just for my daily life. And I hope that it also, shows in my physique itself. So we will see. I have my pre-pictures, which were taken about 4 weeks ago. And we'll be sharing, down the road, we'll be sharing what the changes look like. And I know this is a long-term project. This is not just a 12-week program. The last week we were on a vacation, my wife and I, we visited a bunch of national parks in Utah, and we hiked every single day. And for those of you that have followed the weather, may live out there, maybe not following the weather, it was over 100 degrees every single day we were in the national parks. Some days topping over 110, 112 degrees. The real feel, whatever that means, once you hit the sun, it felt like you're boiling a little bit. But I can tell you my training has really paid off because I felt fantastic hiking in all of this insane weather. Proper hydration, proper nutrition, and putting the reps in over years now. The elevation didn't bother me really, and neither did the heat. But it was freaking hot. And, they all say it's a dry heat. It does make a big difference because, on September 11th, we're running the Grand Canyon. And we have the range, we're looking at like the potential range of weather is going to be somewhere as low as 28 degrees when we start in that ballpark, and could be upwards of 100 degrees in the base of the canyon. So training for that is a little extreme, but also the neat thing is that it's dry. And I can tell you this, after coming back, I've been home and I ran 2 days so far, back to back, and it's very, very humid, stormy weather, like, kind of like just wants a thunderstorm. And I feel like you're running through a swamp. So I can tell you it's a lot harder to train and run in the humidity for me than it is in the dry. Granted, I'll be combating altitude at this point. So when we're getting to the Grand Canyon in the East Coast here, altitude really isn't a thing. If I'm at the top of a peak, in the East Coast, I could hit maybe 6,000, maybe if I'm, pushing it. But that's the peak, right? Training is not going to be up at the peak. I'm not going to start doing burpees, like get to the highest peak in the East Coast and start doing burpees or something. So I'm training it at sea level, maybe 1,000, 2,000 feet above sea level on a regular basis. And it feels good, but the humidity definitely kicks your butt. So I feel personally that coming from the East Coast, from this crazy humidity, from the heat that we have here, that I'll be well prepared for the Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim. I'm saying it's a run, even though it'll be probably a combo run, hike, ruck, speed walk, all of the above, as ultras tend to be. This is not a planned out event from an organization. This is myself, another chiropractor named Ryan, and a few other guys that are hunkering down, and we're going to accomplish this really great feat. And there will be some news coming down the road here, which is going to be another cool update. We're hopefully going to have a podcast on this as well. I'm working with a company called Standard Process, which is a nutrition company, which will be using me. I'll be flying down to their research lab to get blood work done and get some certain testing done, because the concern with them, like myself, is that athletes, we want them to perform well. Like myself, I'm like I don't call myself a corporate athlete, but I'm a professional. I'm a chiropractor. I'm a full-time chiropractor. I'm not a full-time sponsored runner, but I'm an athlete. So they want athletes like myself and the pros to not just be able to perform really well. They want them to be healthy. So I'm going down to their lab. They're going to hook me up to machines and devices, take blood work, do all sorts of really neat things, get a baseline. We're going to prescribe some specific nutrition to myself and take me through this process pre my September 11th. I think it's going to be close to 50 miles through the Grand Canyon in about 15 hours. That's the goal. That's the target. That's where I really want to hammer home. So the guys, if you're all listening, I want you to know that we're going to be pushing through this thing. We're going to enjoy the scenery. We're going to love it. But we're really going to challenge ourselves and push ourselves so we can move forward, because I want to come out the other end. The real cool goal is I want to enjoy myself. I want to see the beautiful scenery that this country has to offer. But I also want to be able to finish, right? Jump on a plane the next day, fly home, and be able to function, show up in practice, and not be a cripple. All too often, I see athletes, fueling poorly pre, post, during an event. For instance, the perfect example was I used to be in a CrossFit gym many years ago, and I would watch these guys that were like, look like, I won't say the Hulk, but these guys were incredibly strong, very, very fit looking visually, but they're eating Pop-Tarts and things like this. And there's no way you can be healthy. Zero way you're going to be healthy training and eating garbage like that. So I want to have a shout out to the people that are at Standard Process, the research team, the people that helped hook this whole thing up, and say thank you, because I think this is a big step in the world of human performance and unleashing people's human potential, when we can actually start to dial in the person that's training for a 5K, but also the person that's training for that 100-mile run, or the person that's going to be hiking Mount St. Helen, or the person that's, the mom that's, out pushing a stroller for a 5K, right? Like, we want to have all of these people not just be able to do this stuff and then go back to garbage food. We want them to train with healthy supplements, healthy nutrition, and build a healthy lifestyle around it, so they can keep doing this stuff for a lifetime. Like my friend Eric Plasker says, ultimately, we're going to live a long time, probably a lot longer than we think. That's not a direct quote. But we're going to live a lot longer than we think. So we got to prepare now, right? The longest or the fastest growing population in the world are centenarians. Don't you want to be a healthy one? And like my father says, I'd rather be driving a Ferrari to 100 than pushing a wheelchair. Or in a wheelchair, I should say that. So that's the message for today. Stay tuned. X3 training is going forward. We're going to be pushing hard, going through the training. I'm going to be sharing lots of my details. I'll share updates on my supplementation, my nutrition when we get to that time of the summer here, which should be in August of 2021. I'll be heading down to the research center, the research lab for Standard Process in North Carolina. And yeah, we'll document a bunch of that, and we'll share that with all of you as well. So have an awesome day, evening, or night, everybody. I appreciate you all. I look forward to you being healthy as ever. We'll see you soon. All right. And stay tuned and watch these ad on the 3065 Lifestyle Shift program. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Dr. Josh Hant here, and we need to talk about your health, your fitness, and your lifestyle. I know you, if you're like me, you've seen sickness and disease and even death in your life. And we know the leading causes of death in the United States are cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Many of these conditions and diseases are considered lifestyle-based. And I know that lifestyles in the United States and other countries are not where they should be. We also know that they make you more vulnerable to other sicknesses and conditions. We tend to get our advice and recommendations on health from commercials and marketing, from fast food to pharmaceuticals, and not from experts with real-world experience. Unfortunately, we follow people or products who don't walk the walk or talk the talk. They simply just don't care about your health. It's just about their bottom line. I know we've heard it from our friends and from even our own self-talk that we don't have enough time, we can't make the changes, or there's just too much to do to be healthy. But there is a way to actually take control of your lifestyle and have the accountability and the support you need. We can be bigger than our excuses. For the past 14 years as a chiropractor, I've worked and continue to work with thousands of patients with their lifestyle and ultimately their health. I am now bringing the same philosophy to the online space where we can work as a group to get better, stronger, healthier, and be bigger than our excuses every single day. I've created the 3065 Lifestyle Shift Program to be an online-based, training-based program where you get to learn and be engaged with others in your journey towards a healthy lifestyle and ultimately a healthier life. To be part of this amazing movement, it's just $5 a month. Yes, it's only $5 a month, and that seems too good to be true. Well, it's not. So for the price of a gourmet coffee, you will have access to an amazing program and amazing people that want the best for you too. So when you dive into the content below this video to learn about our lifestyle philosophy, you'll see that we are incredibly unique. No other online program focuses on lifestyle the way we do and delivers the quality and the quantity of content that we do for just $5 a month. And it's not just about the movement. There's a lot more. It's really about your health. So check out the details and other videos below. And when you sign up, I'll even send you the ebook, Inside the Locker, which dives deeper into creating an awesome lifestyle. I look forward to seeing you on the inside of the Lifestyle Locker 3065 Lifestyle Shift Program.